teacher telling us, what are you planning on being in 5 years? And I sat in front of the class and I said, I plan on being the best rapper in the world.
Where did you go to college?
College, I went to Santa Monica College. I mainly focused on business management while I was there. You know, not really thinking about music per se at first, but just on life. You know, life game. If I wasn't, you know, rapping or doing anything with music, that was like kind of where I always saw myself in the world.
You chose business as a major, so were you like thinking about you're gonna be this entrepreneur, or you know, you just wanted to get in and, you know, work at a company and kind of maneuver your way that way?
I always hoped I could be an entrepreneur, you know, I guess, but that's the aspirations of many people. But you know, I just kind of felt like if I was gonna learn about anything, I might as well learn, you know, structures of corporations, or at least find out. I always wanted to find out what's everybody's job.
When did you decide you wanted to do music? When was that your plan A? When you were in high school and you're like, oh, I'm about to hit these B's?
I made it my plan A. I mean, rapping and being an entertainer is on two different sides of the universe. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows somebody in high school or junior high school or whatever that rap. You know what I'm saying? Or did anything. That has nothing to do with being an entertainer and selling CDs and selling albums and music for a living. I decided around 2005 that I wanted to be, you know, an entertainer.
Okay.
And rap was something I had already been involved in, you know, just as a childhood. It was a passion of mine. Right. So I figured that it was my best, you know, route to take, applying everything I know and everything I had. Like, I wasn't gonna be a doctor.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't gonna be a lawyer. I wasn't gonna be, you know, I didn't see myself putting on a suit and tie every day. You know, just being honest. So you know, you kind of look down the list of like, what's your possibility? You know, what are you gonna do? So, you know, it's kind of like we chose each other, I guess.
Okay.
What role did family and just like all of your inner circle, people around you, your friends, what type of encouragement or, you know, motivation, inspiration that they provide for you to even make that decision?
When I first started music, one of my younger cousins was still in high school, and me and him was the only ones that worked directly every day on music. And then he ended up going to LMU to be a film student when he got out of high school. And that's how, you know, I was one of the first people in LA independently to have like quality visuals. This was in 2008, you know, and that was all due to him just having a passion for film and music and going to school and learning about it, and that helped us. That's like I was saying, that's not something that we planned. Exactly. That's just how it happened, and we took advantage of our opportunities.
Was there anything about your time in college, as far as specifically related to the business side of things, that you can apply or continue to apply nowadays?
Definitely, like it's things that, you know, that I learned about just creating like a business model off top. What's your plan? And so many people out here have good ideas, but they never even sit down and take time to make a formal plan. And it's just like, it's work, but it's your foundation. You know, if you don't have a foundation, you don't have nothing. You don't have nothing to build upon.
You know, what was different for you that peer pressure didn't really hit you?
I had male role models.
Okay.
If you're a male, I think that it's important that you have male role models. You know, like ones that are doing, you know, legitimate type of things. Just so you could, like I said, it's just so you could see, you know, you see them go to work every day. You see them, you know, carry themselves in a certain manner and clean and dress a certain way and do things like that, you know? And then you understand, and then it's kind of hard to get away from that.
Okay.
Was there anybody in your circle now that you established a relationship during your time in college? I know you said that your visuals were a result of a relationship with someone who was in college.
One of my good friends, his name is Jovan. I met him actually at Santa Monica College. Okay. Back in like, I guess that was 2002, and he has a clothing brand, and we directly do work together. He sells merchandise, you know, directly as a result of what I'm doing with music, you know, and vice versa. And I met him dead on, like in this class.
Let me ask you this: do you think being in college and just going from high school to college, that discipline, you know, getting up, going to classes every day or every other day, did that create your discipline for your music?
it's definitely a difference between the two, because in college it's on you. Nobody drops you off. Nobody don't care. You gotta pay. You know, just that alone is like, if you don't come, you wasting your money. Not only are you wasting your time, you know what I'm saying? If you're not on your books and paying attention, you wasting your money too. So that's real life.
Some words of wisdom you just can give to the youth out there, words of encouragement. What would you tell them about education or motivation?
Okay. What I try to do is always, you know, better myself. You know what I'm saying? As a person, as just a human being on God's earth, or, you know, what you want to call it. I feel like, you know, focusing on too much today, kids focus on, and even a lot of my friends, the end result, which is the money, you know, the fame and all of that side. But it's like, if you don't learn anything about yourself, if you don't take anybody with you, you know what I'm saying? If you don't change anybody's life for the better, and you do it alone, it's not gonna mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up somewhere by yourself, unhappy about it anyway. You know? So that's kind of like what I tell my friends and how I try to live my life. What up, what up? It's Dom Kennedy, live Los Angeles, Lamar Park. What up? Want to give a big shout out. Tell y'all, education is power. Check out for that book, E=MC². All my kids out there, stay up. I love you, we love you. Anything's possible. Look at me, yeah. Just write it down. You know, look at it. When first time somebody told me that a long time ago, they, you know, write it down, put it under your bed, then look at it a year later and see what you've done. You know, and then you accountable.